Hi, this is Mr. Rutherford. In this problem, we will learn to compose functions. Find the composition of f and g of x and the composition of g and f of x for f of x equals 3x squared plus x minus 1 and g of x equals negative 2x minus 5. So first, let's find the composition of f and g. So this is going to be equal to f of g of x. So I want to substitute the value of g of x into our function f of x. In other words, what we'll have here is f of negative 2x minus 5, since g of x is equal to negative 2x minus 5. So this will be equal to 3 times negative 2x minus 5 squared, since I'm substituting negative 2x minus 5 wherever the x's are located in f of x. So then we'll add negative 2x minus 5. Then we have minus 1. So let's simplify this. So what we have here is negative 2x minus 5 squared. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative 2x minus 5 times negative 2x minus 5. Then we have plus negative 2x minus 5 and then minus 1. So in this case, I'm going to use the FOIL method, which is the first times the first. So I'll keep the 3, and we'll have negative 2x times negative 2x, which is 4x squared. Then we have the O, which is the outers, which is negative 2x times negative 5, which is positive 10x, so plus 10x. Then we have the inside, which is negative 5 and negative 2x, which gives us positive 10x. And finally the last, negative 5 times negative 5, which is equal to positive 25, so plus 25. Then we have plus negative 2x minus 5 minus 1. So let's simplify the inside here of the parentheses. We have 3 times 4x squared. 10x and 10x gives us 20x. Then plus 25 plus negative 2x minus 5 minus 1. So now we need to distribute the 3 to the inside of the parentheses. So we have 3 times 4x, which gives us 12x squared. Rather, 3 times 4x squared, that is. 3 times 20x is 60x. And then 3 times 25, which gives us 75. Plus our negative 2x minus 5 minus 1. So now let's take a look and see if we have any like terms. We have 12x squared. Then we have 60x, and notice negative 2x. This gives us 58x. Then we have 75, negative 5, and negative 1. So in other words, we have 75 minus 5, which is 70, minus 1, which is 69. So now we found our composition, and our answer is 12x squared plus 58x plus 69. Next, it asks us to find the composition of g and f. So this is going to be g of f of x. So what we have here is our our g of f of x, and our f of x is 3x squared plus x minus 1. So we're going to substitute the 3x squared plus x minus 1 into our g of x wherever x is located. Notice we just have one x in the g of x. So this part won't be quite as complicated as the last. So we'll have this will be equal to negative 2 times our f of x, which is 3x squared, plus x minus 1, and then minus 5. So what we can do here, I'm going to draw this to separate the two so we can see these clearly. We can distribute the negative 2 into the inside of the parentheses. So we have negative 2 times 3x squared. This gives us negative 6x squared. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. And then we have our minus 5. So now, let's simplify by adding any like terms. So we have negative 6x squared minus 2x. Neither of those had any like terms. Now we have 2 minus 5. So we can combine those, and that gives us negative 3. So our composition of G and F is negative 6x squared minus 2x minus 3.